In Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, this guy robs from the rich to give to the poor. And in his new movie, Mobsters, he just robs from everybody because that's what mobsters do. I'd like him to come out and rob your hearts. Slater! Okay. We're just irritating the people at home. How's your health? You all right?
My health?
Yeah, I was worried that maybe you would want to talk.
I just thought of this. Maybe this is like a payback for my dog thing or something, but I had to get a root canal.
Yeah.
Yeah, brutal. Yeah, a brutal operation, but I actually suggested highly because, I mean, if you don't, do any kind of illegal substance or anything, I mean, this is the one opportunity where if you don't want to feel anything at all,
oh, yeah,
the dentist supplies you with every drug imaginable. I mean, jeez, right in there, and I was sailing.
Now, what is a root canal? They opened the...
I wasn't there, man. I have no idea. I have no idea. I was back in the chair to drill, man. Drill my face. I had no care at all.
I mean, you were obviously in pain, and prior to him shooting you up, did he tell you anything about what he was going to do? I mean,
he said, you'll feel one thing. It'll be like a little ping, and that's it. And right after that, I mean, as far as I know, I could have been dancing naked in the guy's office.
But you feel all right?
I feel pretty good today.
That's
Last
good.
night I got about, I guess, 48 hours sleep or something, so I'm ready to go here. Yeah, I feel good.
This movie's getting good reviews. Roger Ebert said you were very convincing. Then there's some people that are taking shots at you guys. I'm sure you've heard of Tommy Guns with buns, all that kind of stuff. And
yeah, I mean, the producer got credit for making one of these comments. Young Tommy Guns. I think that was the thing he came up with. But I mean, I got to come to his defense because that was taken out of context. I mean, that was said before anybody had seen the film, and he was just saying that that's what people are going to be expecting. And that was, I mean, quite honestly, one of the things, because you never know what they're going to do in the editing room. You never. You can make one kind of movie, and then when they put it together and edit it, it could be anything they wanted it to be. So I went in not knowing what to expect, and when I came out, I was elated. I mean, I was walking on a cloud. I was thrilled. I was thrilled.
You're like 21 years old, right?
I'll be 22 next month.
You see, people kind of, they're clapping for your age. People don't expect, I guess, these gangsters.
Party.
Yeah, and they'll all come.
They can come over, yeah.
I guess people, when they think about gangsters in the old days, they don't think of them being 21.
Yeah, which is one of the things that really surprised me. I mean, doing the research for these characters, they really did come to power at an early age. It surprised the heck out of me. I mean, I only knew of gangsters like Al Capone, who really, I mean, ruled Chicago, at the age of 28. I mean, that was when he was at the height of his power. So they actually were young guys. I mean, they were not, like you put it when Richard was here in the Geritol years.
Yeah. Washington Post had a very cute term. They called it the Godfather with zits.
Oh, harsh, yeah.
Yeah, but that stuff doesn't bother you, does it?
Well, I mean, quite honestly, I had no idea that comment was made. I mean, reviews, I mean, not that I have anything against critics, anything like that, but as far as, for me being an actor, if it's a great review for a movie, I mean, the next movie you do, you want to live up to what those reviews were. If it's a bad review, you're just pretty much miserable. So I mean, I received advice from Jeff Bridges when I did Tucker with him, just to not read reviews at all. You know, not listen to too much of anything, really, and just know in your heart that the work you did the best you could do, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Speaking of doing work, Laura Flynn Boyle was here recently, and she talked about the love scene you all did. And she said that she was uncomfortable. And I got a feeling you weren't quite as uncomfortable as her.
Well, yeah, I mean, Laura, let's see, I mean, I guess when I started this acting thing, I had to do a scene where I was in the forest, right, and I was supposed to be the invisible boy, right? I was being fooled by the old lady of the forest, and she convinced me that I was invisible. So I took off all my clothes and started running around the forest, you know, naked, thinking that I was naked, but of course I wasn't. So at that particular moment, I guess I was about 14, I mean, I started crying, you know. I mean, I was miserable. I hated the whole experience. It was very cold. I was very uncomfortable, you know, and I was there all alone. So then the Name of the Rose love scene came about, where I was sort of guided through. You know, I guess I was about 16. I was working with a beautiful actress, Valentina Vargas, who sort of got me through that. I just sort of closed my eyes, followed the advice Sean Connery gave me, just breathed, closed my eyes, and let her do all the work. So that's what I did there. And now with this one, I guess Laura and I were both pretty nervous about it. But basically, what I've managed to do in my head is start to think about the other person a little bit more. Just see what I can do to make the other person be as comfortable as possible. You know, so that way it takes me out of my head, and I can just sort of, you know, basically cover them. You know.
You're a nice guy. Now I know why they scream.
Well, oh, thank you.
We'll be back with Christian Slater. We have a clip. Let's show him a little bit of it.
All right.
What's in it?
Are we going to just start it, or you want me to...
You might want to set it up.
I think it's the thing between me and Anthony Quinn where he's asking me to join his family, but I'm setting the deal, basically.
Okay.
Telling him what I want.
That sounds good to me. Sandy, bust his clip.
Anthony Quinn, he's
Yeah.
great, man.
Working with him. See, you've already mentioned 2 other names in this interview of people who have given you advice.
Right.
Did Anthony Quinn give you any advice?
Well, let's see, he's just such a brilliant actor. I mean, you can't, I mean, a living legend, you know, you can't help but just learn from being in a room with him, you know. He's so full of information and stories, and he's just got such a warm, loving heart. I mean, if I'm as happy as he is at that age, I mean, I definitely will have lived a full life, I think.
Oh, wait, no. Didn't he say something about the video games or something?
Yeah.
Didn't he tell you, what, lay off of them, or?
Well, no, I mean, he said I could really be, well, it's a harsh statement, man. I mean, it's kind of brutal. But he said that I could really be a great actor if I'd stay out of my trailer, you know, stay away from the video games, that kind of thing.
You really into those?
Not anymore.
Oh.
No, I have stopped doing that. Yeah, I will not play those games anymore. I think, you know, it's somebody's revenge. I mean, if all we're going to be able to do in a few years is push those little stupid buttons and that kind of thing, I mean, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to promote that kind of thing. I mean, people should get out, do a few more things with their lives, you know. So now I'm out doing the horseback riding thing and playing tennis. That's what I've been doing.
Good tennis player?
Yeah, well, no, I've been playing for about a week, so. Yeah, but I have just given up the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Following that advice, yeah. I've
What was your
given it up.
favorite Nintendo game?
Oh God, I don't remember. It's all a haze. All those hours wasted, you know, just sitting there, you know. It's just pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
You know, but you don't just play Nintendo. You get out. You went to the Tyson Ruddick fight.
Right.
How was that?
That was interesting. I mean, I'd never really gone to, you know, a real fight like that. I mean, that was a big deal for me. You know, that was thrilling. So, I mean, I guess this was my first experience with being treated differently. You know, they took me to like where all the really big, you know, stars were waiting out. You know,
like Arnold and
yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, good to mention him.
and Eddie and
yeah, all those people.
people
I
you
mean,
can say one name.
Exactly, and everybody knows, and everybody freaks out, you know. So I go back to this room, and the pre-fight's on, you know, and I'm sitting there, and I'm watching it, and I'm biting my nails like this. You know, I have a habit of doing that. So I'm biting my nails and really getting into the fight, and all of a sudden, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, big man, comes walking over, and he's got this thing in front of my face. He's handing it. He says, "Yeah, this is for your teeth," right? He hands me this thing, and it's ice tongs. So he hands me these, like, you know, things to grab ice out of buckets with. You know, I guess he wanted me to. He thought I was ruining my teeth by biting them. So that sort of upset me.
Well, you did just have you had a root canal, man. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was helping me out, you know. I mean, you always think of the great comeback after that. It's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger gap maker or something, you know. Could have come back with something like that. I would have felt really good about it, but no. I just sort of went, "Thank you."
Did you save the thing at least?
Yeah, I saved it. I framed it.
Oh.
That was my first, like, real gift from a major big star like that, so I've got it on my wall. I kept it, yeah. It was like, "Thank you, Arnold, thank you." I mean, it's metal, you know, it's kind of curved. I mean, I thought it was like he's handing me this thing from Terminator 2, you know? I thought he was handing me the arm or something. These tongs. Thank you, Arnie. Thank you, Arnie.
Can you tell? I don't know if anybody knows about this story. Have you ever told anybody about the Jack Nicholson phone call?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, maybe somebody, you know, probably read it or something. But
yeah.
This was, you know, kind of in the old days. I was up really late, and this girl I just happened to be with had his phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a bad sign, by the way.
yeah. She had his phone number. It's like, "Get out!"
Yeah.
But you're not thinking operating on all thrusters at those kind of moments, you know. I'm sure you can.
Oh yeah. Plus
relate.
your tooth has been hurting lately.
Exactly.
You know?
My tooth's been hurting, and, you know, the dentist was good to me. So so I called him up, you know, and the maid picked up the phone, and I said, you know, "Hi, this is Christian. Is Jack there?" And she said, "Oh, hold on, I go get him," you know. So he picks up the phone, he goes, "Hello." I said, "Hi, I'm Christian Slater." This was right after Heather's, you know. So I said, "I'm a really big fan of yours, and I just did this movie, and I, you know, hope you've seen it." And he hung up, you know. I heard the click of the phone. I thought for sure that's what I heard.
Probably call waiting.
Maybe, but he didn't go get it, you know. So I hear the thing, it clicks. So I go off on this, like, 5 to 10 minute spiel, you know. I'm a little, you know, juiced up, I suppose is the word to use there. And I'm talking about how we're going to play tennis together and all this kind of stuff.
Wait, but you think he's gone and you're doing this to impress the girl?
Yeah, to impress the girl, exactly.
Oh, okay. I see. So you're like, yeah, my man.
Oh, he's on the phone. Yeah, I'm talking to him. I am, I swear. So, 5-10 minutes into the thing, you know, I finish. I'm about to say goodbye to nobody. Yeah. And he goes, "Uh-huh." So I went, "Oh." And I just hung the phone up. I hung the phone up on Jack Nicholson.
Now, have you run into him since or heard anything from that phone call?
I heard that he remembers that phone call and that he would like to talk to me about it. That's what I've heard.
I know they'll find this movie wherever it is. It's out there. Mobsters. This is Christian Slater.